Alright, hello everybody and welcome. So today I will be switching in between myself, aka Reema, Lynn, hello, and V, what's up? Anyways, so we're gonna be playing Doki Doki Literature Club. So if you are suffering from extreme depression, anxiety, do not play this game, and yeah, don't play this, don't watch us play it. There's going to be some funny innuendos, but other than that, we'll try to keep it as child friendly as we can, even though this is not exactly a game to keep it child friendly. So, yay, let's do this. I am at least 13. I am 23. Well, let's agree. Let's play. Oh god, why am I so scared? I don't know. Dun dun dun. Oh, they're all so cute. Look at these girls. Look at the girls. Oh, they're all so pretty. I really like the one with purple hair. Of course you do, B. They all seem fairly interesting. I want to see how they, are in the game. Right? Well, let's start again. Okay, Ow! Ow! Oh. I guess we'll do Teresa's name? Is that how you spell it? I can't remember. Let me look it up real quick, because I'm stupid. Of course you are. I think that's how you spell it. Let me double check real quick. Yep, that's how you spell it. So, Teresa. Let's play. This is gonna be really scary. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me and from the distance waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to anything. Wheeze. Are you okay? Why is that me? It's a good question. That girl was Sailor, my neighbor, and a good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. Yeah. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better running off. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Oh my god. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Teresa. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them thinking we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you really want me to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As they draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Teresa, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already. I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. I did. I'm sure it's possible I did in one of our many conversations where I just dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sherry likes to worry about me a bit too much when I'm perfectly content by getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Uh-huh. I was talking about it, about how I'm worried you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in school because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me that you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than anything, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. Why do I feel like that's shadowing something? I don't know. The school day is as ordinary as ever. It's over before I know it. It kind of looks like a Yandere simulator schoolroom. It does. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait for me if it's gonna make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you may need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, that you would come to my club. Sayori, yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Mimi. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature, but I'm 99% sure that she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday that I would bring in a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or is she so cunning that she had planned everything out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop for a cupcake. You stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! What is that? Thus, today marks the day I sold myself for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Hey everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure to be meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought another girl? Way to kill the atmosphere. Oh, Teresa, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of cute girls. Not as cute as my girlfriend. Oh, sweet. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the 7-hour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyways, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. This is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice meeting the both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Teresa. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely ever talked. We were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely makes feel... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Teresa. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them, so I'll get them. Sorry, I get a little too excited. Then how about we make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened, so there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Wow! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. I can't read. They're so cute. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry up and take one. Sayori grabs the first one, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking at the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. I think, Teresa, she played this game before, but, I wasn't exactly around, so I wasn't able to see it, and I think she had a big crush on Natsuki. I think she said the one with pink hair. Yeah, it was the one with pink hair. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you. Not for, you dummy. Alright. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea reading may not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so it's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature, as president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica is really great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. And I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. It is. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival much more important. I'm confident that we can all grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. How does Natsuki do that? Like, she's like, I can't do this. Don't. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have really worked hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Teresa, what kinds of things do you like to read? Considering how little I've read these past few years, I really don't have a good way of answering that. Manga? I quietly muttered to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wanted to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking, seeing Yuri's sad smile. What about you? Anyways, what about you, Sayori? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. My favorites are usually novels that build up deep and complex fantasy worlds, and the level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally as impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it just amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination, completely throw you for a loop? Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped at something I could relate to at the minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well having a conversation with her. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful in changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh? Why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting, And it looks like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud. Give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I just think that it's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. It's the truest form of writing, and the truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readings, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have a writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your own work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel more comfortable to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I want to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! First, now that we have a new member, I think it will all get us to be a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Teresa? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? We're back to the original topic of me joining the club. I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I've never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and then I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected looks. Stop. Don't remind. What? I'm sorry, I thought. Teresa. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That's it. If writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls? Right. Alright, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up again. Yes, I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would have been super pissed. Then it makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Alright, everyone. With that, I think we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Remember, everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next club meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Teresa, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star, Monica, with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel anxiety I can already feel Victoria welling up inside me. Can you not? Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Teresa, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 4 girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I be really happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and hopefully good fortune will find me. I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. I think that's where we're going to end today's thing. Because it's very easy to just do that, so this is where we're gonna leave it off, and hopefully next time, instead of me, it's gonna be Lynn or B. So yeah, I think they've kind of decided who they're gonna go after, because they are definitely after Yuri, but I'm not too sure, so hopefully you guys will bear with me as I'm trying to figure out which one I really like. So, bye-bye!